guys. Well, for whenever someone joins or watches this. Well, some words. Again, I'll just say it straight up. I always get awkward at the beginning when I'm just seemingly talking to myself. So this is me being awkward. But no, hi, thank you for joining. I'm again here to answer questions that anyone would like the answers, me to channel the answers to about. I need to breathe. I'm just gonna breathe for a second. Breathe and focus. I was having some difficulties with things before I got started too, so I'm reeling from that as well. So I've got that plus the awkwardness. So just breathe. Everything is okay. We're good. So, all right. Welcome. Yeah, I'm here to just channel answers to your questions, and or if there's any topics that anyone suggests, we'll talk about that. And in the meantime, I'm just trying to allow through a prompt of what to kind of talk about. My lower back just got stroked. Thank you. What to talk about, what in the meantime. My foot just got kind of tickled. So something that's surfaced a little bit this evening for me, and I'm just kind of getting the prompt. Okay, yeah, my foot just got tickled, and I'm getting the prompt to talk about until people come on and start asking questions, is the whole kind of topic about things like evil eye and curses and needing protection and whatnot. That stuff's being surfaced in various ways today for me, and so everything I recognize, again, everything is my own reflections of either where I'm clinging to ego, lie, illusion, shadow, false evidence appearing real, my own made up illusion stuff, or where I'm allowing truth. Hey, how are you? How are you? Thank you for joining. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. And in the meantime, I'm just getting the prompt. Hey, Aladdin. Hey, Rahul. I'm so sorry. I'm not good with these names. Thank you for joining. How are you guys? How is everyone? If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Sorry, I just got a little distracted there. Yes, I'm feeling a little awkward, but once I get into the flow, I always end up doing better. So Aladdin said, hey, are you good? And how are you doing? Thank you for joining. Like I said, if you guys have any questions that you want me to channel answers for, or if you want me to do general readings or a card pull, we can do that as well. Hello, Eleanor Sushi. How are you? Thank you for joining. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. And in the meantime, oh, Angie. Hi, Angie. How are you? Thank you for joining again. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate all of you so much. And I genuinely mean that. I know it sounds a little, again, like autopilot, but I really do mean that. So Angie is saying, hey, lovely. Naz and I are talking lots more. How is he truly feeling about me, please? Well, I'm glad to hear that you guys are talking more. That's awesome. Let's see. Okay, so this hand is getting squeezed really strongly, especially right around in here. So again, I appreciate that, because when I'm feeling things physically strong like that, I know that that's confirmation and whatnot, and I'm allowing things through. So right away what I was getting, and the pressure just increased, and now I'm feeling like all in there still being squeezed, but now this finger just started getting squeezed quite strongly. So again, confirmation on this. So right away I got and I physically felt it, that giddy, again, that giddy kind of school kid kind of giddy feeling. But then along with that, it's I'm asking for help with my words. Yeah, and the squeezing on my hand, especially this finger, just got strong, just like increased. And oh my goodness, sorry, my heart chakra and my heart and throat chakra are going off, and now my crown chakra. Sorry, it doesn't hurt. It's just really strong and it feels a little weird. Sorry, hang on. And I'm feeling it, like I can feel it, so I'm feeling it in here and in my back, like parallel to here. Sorry, and I'm feeling it go literally up my throat, and I'm feeling it on my tongue, and then I'm feeling it going up into my third eye. So it's like when I'm doing that, I know it looks weird and I'm embarrassed by it, but it's like I can't help it. Like the feeling, it doesn't hurt, but it's strong and it feels weird. But this also is confirmation of what I'm receiving and that I'm allowing. So I do appreciate it as well. Oh, that was really strong. So the feeling that, so like I said, that giddy kind of school kid kind of giddy feeling. But then also there's like, now this isn't like really strong. It's kind of like an underlying, a little bit of a wave comes up sometimes with it. Like, again, I'm asking for help with my words with it. It's like a hesitancy or a little bit of a guardedness, a little bit of that kind of umbrella, if that makes sense. So that's what I'm receiving about that right now. So let me know if that makes sense and resonates and whatnot. Aladdin is saying you look beautiful today. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Again, sorry, I always get awkward with compliments, but I do very much appreciate them. I know I actually had the urge to wear my hair down, and it's funny because I've been in the illusion of like having sensory issues, which was part of my problem before. I was struggling to get live here because every shirt that I put on and whatnot just didn't feel right, because I didn't want to wear the pajamas that I've been wearing all day and whatnot. So I know I've been wearing, that's what I had to say at the beginning, I know I've been wearing this shirt a lot lately, but I feel most comfortable in it right now. And so it's funny that I've got the urge to wear my hair down because I'm having like the illusion of sensory issues. But I felt like wearing it down, it feels comfortable down right now. So I think that's adding two things. I feel like I don't know, I'm judging myself on how I look with my hair up versus down, but anyway, or just in general too. But anyway, so yeah, Angie, again, thank you for asking. I really appreciate that. That's funny too. I just brought Angie up and then her comment just came in. That's really funny. That happened like immediately after one after the other. So Angie's saying, I understand maybe he's feeling a little hesitant at the moment. Will things develop romantically between us? So just give me a moment. So now this, I'm still getting squeezed on this hand, but it's more so like this finger and like down and up into my thumb. And I'm feeling it into like my wrist in this area right here. So I am receiving something. I'm just wanting to again be sure, and the fact that the grip is increasing, and it's these three fingers all together, like it's, and going into again like my wrist, and it just increased on my thumb. So it does feel like there is a yes there. Yeah, and then again, the grip is increasing again with this. It feels like I'm hearing like slow though, like it's not gonna necessarily happen like super fast. Like there's like a slower pace to it. And again, the reminder's kicking in though as well that there's my resistance is kicking in, which makes sense because I've been a little resistant to this today, in certain ways. The reminder is there as well. Oh my goodness, sorry. My root and sacral chakra just like went off really strongly. So again, confirmation on this as well. There's that reminder again as well that that, you know, this is a dream we're making up, and so it's important to do the mental cleanup on what you're thinking and feeling about it. And there's the reminder that, like, really any version, like, well, really all versions are playing out, yet none of it's actually happening. So it can really play out in any way, and it is that it's oneself that's allowing it to play out that way. So there is that zoomed out reminder there with that as well. So again, I hope that all resonates and makes sense, and thank you for asking. And again, if anyone else has any questions, or if you guys want me to talk about anything specific, let me know. Let's see, and there you go. Well, it says it should be showing. I see your comment there, Angie. Angie's saying thanks for answering. You're very welcome. I'm trying to show, for some reason it popped up to hold it for review, and I'm hitting show and it's saying another moderator's taking care of it, but I don't know if you guys can actually see that it's popped up there, but I can see it. So you're very welcome, and thank you again for asking. And they just had me look at the time for how long I've been live for, and it was 11:11 when I looked at the time, so that was kind of funny. Again, numbers, we give them power and meaning. It's not the other way around. I used to cling on to 11:11 as making wishes, but now when I see it, it's just, or any number, sequence, or patterns, it's just, you know, reflection and a signal, a sign showing that I'm allowing the natural flow. I still cling to the number 3s, meaning certain things, because of my own personal attachments with it. But again, I know what that is, and I'm working on detaching from things as best I can. So yeah, so if anyone else has any questions, let me know. Or like I said, if there's anything else you want me to talk about, or if you want me to pull a card or do a general reading, feel free to ask. And I guess in the meantime, I'll circle back around to what I was talking about until more questions come in, if more questions come in. Oh, hey Kimberly, how are you? Let's see here. Thank you for joining. And so Kimberly's saying, why aren't my attempts to heal and restore myself working, or is it not possible to restore my teeth and eyes? Okay. Okay, as soon as I started receiving something, and I'm always hesitant, but then immediately, like, because the grip on my hand and arm had went away, and now it's back. It just kicked it right back in again, like right in here. So again, I appreciate that, because there's and now I'm feeling being squeezed right here too. So again, that's, for me, that's physical confirmation on what I'm receiving. So immediately I'm asking for help with my words. Oh my goodness, sorry. Now my whole chakra system's going off. Sorry, give me a second. Again, I appreciate that though, because it's confirmation on what I'm receiving and allowing. So I'm asking for help with it, because I have the words clear in my head, but sometimes I struggle with getting it from my head and out into my mouth. Well, illusion of struggle. So I'm asking for help with that. So immediately I received, we hold strongly onto certain, like, not certain, but our beliefs in the illusion. So within this, in truth, we always see what the truth is, and there is no holding on to anything that's not real. Within the illusion, I know this is a paradox in a sense, what I'm saying, but somehow that's how this works. It's a paradox. My ego doesn't understand it, so right now I don't understand it. But so within this, we hold on strongly to our beliefs, and if they're not even if they're we do cling on to the belief that things can't happen, or they're not going to work out, or anything under that umbrella. Sorry, I just need to slow down. So right, because so like the whole quote of like, seeing isn't believing, believing is seeing, like we believe and then we see. So there's that aspect to it. Part of it too, my knee just got tickled and so did my toe. Thank you for that. So part of it too is the belief that, clinging onto the belief that we need to be healed, and that we're sick or that we're broken, even when it looks obvious. You know, so for example, like with your teeth right now, and you're looking at and feeling your teeth, and they look and feel this way that they need to be healed, and it looks and feels real. Yes, embrace it, whatnot. Like, I keep bringing this up because this is what's the coming up for me. I've got a dentist appointment coming up on the September 1st, and then I've been actually having to go to a doctor the past couple weeks for certain things that I'm dealing with, so I'm not saying like to deny that, not, utilize those things if we need to, like absolutely, like I do, that being said, it's also remembering and understanding what this is, and everything does come from what we're clinging to from within. And so there's that aspect of it, of doing the mental cleanup on the belief that there's something that needs to be fixed and healed in the first place, and doing the mental cleanup on what we're thinking and feeling about what this is. So I'll use I language, like say there's something wrong with my tooth, like say I've got a toothache, and I do my mental cleanup on the belief that I have a toothache, on the belief of where I think the toothache's coming from, on the belief of how long I've had the toothache for, on the belief that I need to go and see a dentist to fix the toothache, on the belief that I can't fix it myself just through doing the mental cleanup. Like all of these, anything that I can think of that surfaces, not that I have to force myself to, but anything that surfaces, doing that mental cleanup on that, because again, the body is a map of the consciousness. Everything of the external is a reflection of what we're clinging to, and the body is the map of the consciousness, and it's a training tool, and it's to be utilized for loving communication. So the body reflects what we're believing inside. And then the advice is kicking in that when you, and my back, my lower to mid to lower back just got stroked. So thank you for that. The advice that also is coming in is making sure that when you're doing any kind of quote unquote healing work on yourself, doing it with the knowing and the intention of what the truth of what it actually is, which is healing is really just a metaphor of letting go of what isn't real to allow what is, and you're just working with your true self and where you're really at, your home, your whole, holy and perfect always, like anchoring onto that within the practice, and then doing however it is that you do your healing work, but anchoring onto those intentions behind it, along with whatever intentions as you, as Kimberly, in this role playing illusion game, like do it how it works for you and feels right for you, but just make sure you have that with it, because that's really important, because that's going into what's actually real and what's actually here, and letting go of what isn't real, if that all makes sense. And let me just double check at your question again here. Heal and restore yourself, or is it not possible? So it's not that it's not possible. I know of people that have done things like reverse their eyesight issues through doing mental cleanup and surrendering. I haven't done anything where there's something really big physically that, like in your case, like with your teeth, and you're trying to do this with your teeth, but like in other ways where I've had temporary pain or irritants, I've been able to reverse that just from doing my mental cleanup. And it's actually funny that you're talking about this and we're bringing it up, because right before I went live, my eyelid was really itchy, and when I was washing my hands and I looked in the mirror, my eye looked red, and all this stuff, and I was thinking to myself about how I'm going to look on here, and then it hit me, because I was like, I didn't do any mental cleanup on it, it just went away. And yes, like sometimes that can just happen in this, but I really did get that hit of, it can be this easy, like it gets to a point where you don't even really have to do it, it just happens because you just surrendered it so much, if that makes sense. So yeah, so I hope that all makes sense and helps. Let me know, and yeah, and thank you for asking. I appreciate this, thank you. And I just want to double check one more time. Why aren't your attempts to heal and restore yourself working? Is it not possible? So I just want to make sure, before I move on to the next comment, I just want to make sure that I've received everything with you for that, because it just, again, like because as I know, I'm not like any kind of medical expert or anything, and so I get like really like, first there's that reminder of like, I'm not a doctor, which again I know, but like I'm not a doctor, and like listen to yourself and go see doctors if you need to. But then I also, because it is like health related, I'm like, I get really like, okay, I really want to make sure like I'm allowing through what's here waiting to be allowed through about this stuff. Yeah, no, it's essentially just keep working on the belief, the mindset, the intentions, all of that stuff. Keep doing the mental cleanup. Yeah, essentially a blanket of what we just said. So, excuse me. And then Karen, hi Karen, how are you? She's saying, hey, oh yay, first yay. Hey, my sparkly souled friend, I finally caught you again. Hugs, doing good, proud of you. Well, hugs back to you, and thank you so much. I appreciate you. You're always so kind and sweet to me, and you're always encouraging me and saying nice things to me about me, so just thank you. I really appreciate that. You're so it started to come out signed. I went to say sweet and kind, and it came out signed. You're so sweet and kind, and we're this sparkly soul together as one. So thank you. And then Kimberly saying, I did surrender again yesterday again. That's great. That's awesome. Anytime you think about it, surrender as often and as much as you can. Constantly work on being, and this, I mean, this is a big, like, definitely, I mean, everything is reminders for myself, but this is a big reminder for myself, like, surrender everything and every now, as just work on that, every now, surrender. But like I said, I need to listen to that. I know. working on it. And then, hi Shivam, I hope I said that right. They're saying, please give me guidance. All right, let's see here. So I'm guessing you're looking for just general guidance. Let's see what comes through. And again, I do this with the acknowledgement that this is all oneself. It's not that I'm channeling anything separate from me or from you guys. It's just allowing all that's here to shine through and whatnot. So, and I'm just fixing, when I'm doing this, I'm fixing my nose ring. I want to get a hoop. It's just gotta wait for the money for it, whenever that's gonna kick in. So, okay, now guidance for Shivam. I'm really sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. And again, now this hand so like I said, the grip went away, and now it just kicked in again. Feels like someone's like holding my hand, either like that or like that. It's like this ball of like grippy energy around this hand, which again I appreciate, because that's confirmation on what I'm allowing. Okay, I just got poked in the back. All right, so I got poked in the back because I always question what I'm receiving, and I got poked in the back. So bear with me, because I haven't really got to the next part yet. It's just the first visual. So, but I feel like I'm know where we're going with this. I'm feeling what they're saying with it. So, the visual I immediately received is like driving in, it looks like a red car. I feel like I want to give the colors that I'm seeing, because it might end up being significant at some point or for you. But it looks like a red car, and like a roof, like there's no roof on the car. Well, it's flashing between having a roof and not having a roof. And the sky is blue. And the feeling that, okay, so just open road. And the feeling that I got with it, am getting with it, the thought feeling, rather, is, okay, I'm asking for help with my words. So going with the flow, letting yourself go with the flow, and again, the thought feeling that's going with that is, and I mean, and this is true, I know this from my own quote-unquote experience, as you do that, asking for help with my words again, as you do that, and the more you do that, my foot's getting like touched, thank you, the easier things are, and It just started playing in my head. Free ride, take it easy. I can't sing, but that song, Free Ride, I don't even know if those are the right lyrics, but I'm pretty sure it is a free ride, take it easy. That just started playing in my head. So it's this whole effortless drive thing, and it looks like looks like you're at the driver's seat because it looks and feels like it's you, but it's really like you just get to relax and be the passenger while what looks like you is driving, but what's really truly you has taken over, and you're in this flow. And then it feels like, and again, I mean, you can correct me if this isn't right, if I'm getting this wrong, but what I'm feeling with this, receiving with this, within like a feeling kind of way, is like that you do recognize this, but then it's like the feeling with that though at the same time is like there's this, you have like resistance at moments, and either like a stubbornness, and again, it's not bad or wrong. I mean, we all essentially do it. I definitely do. And at times like a questioning of it. Again, under that kind of umbrella. And I can feel the laughter and the playful, loving teasing about that, and it's just that reassurance again, that reassurance, that reminder that things will be easier and are easier when you do allow that natural flow. Just seeing if there's anything else. Sorry, I just need to turn this fan down. I'm starting to get cold. Hang on. And that was distracting me. Again, illusion, but... I'm going to look up... That song's playing in my head again. I'm going to look up that song, and I'm going to add it to the description after I get this, like, processed and uploaded and whatnot. So... or whatever the wording is for this stuff, because that just started playing in my head again. So, yeah, let me know if that resonates and makes sense. But that feels like that's, because I'm trying to poke for more, but that feels like that's, yeah, see, they're going at my back again. That feels like this is what they want to focus on, because it is important, because when you do mental cleanup, when you do surrender, when you do allow there's my resistance kicking in, when you do allow this flow, things are easier, and it's like you're right there, and we, because it's our true self, like it's we playing pretend with this, it's ourself. You know, of course we want it to make it easier for ourselves. You know, I mean, not that there's a want there is in what we truly are, there's no want or need, but again, I know it's contradictory and paradoxical, I know. So excuse me. So let me know if that all resonates and makes sense, and thank you for asking. I really appreciate it. And Karen saying, there's that beautiful smile. Oh, thank you. See, and then I want to cover up my smile on my face. Not because I'm upset or anything, but I get, that's me and my insecurities, and I get silly. So thank you. I appreciate that. That's really sweet of you. Thank you. And then Kimberly saying, can I get a definite yes from them that it can be done to heal my teeth fully? See, that I'm going to have blocks up with that, because it's health stuff, and I'm in the illusion that, well, no, the truth is, I personally am in a space of, you know, all versions can play out, all versions are playing out, and it's up to ourselves to allow that version in, and that we absolutely do have a version where you can heal your own teeth. But then I also kick into, well, what if you can't do it, and then what if that doesn't happen? And like, this one's making me nervous because of, again, I think a big one is because it has to do with health, but then also there's that aspect too that I know it's really important that they're wanting you to focus on, which is, again, the mental cleanup and my foot just got tickled, putting the intentions and whatnot, like really doing that, basically everything that I had said earlier. I'm gonna see if I can get a definite yes for you, but I don't know, hang on. like I said, I've got my own blocks and resistance up with this one. I get nervous with health stuff, man. Well, yeah, again, okay, but this is essentially what I said before, though, too, and what I just said here is, yes, you do have the ability to. We all have the ability to do technically anything in this. But again, what it comes down to is working on the mental cleanup, working on the beliefs you're clinging to, working on the thoughts and the feelings, and that's how, because it's not that it's all of a sudden we heal our body and our body's fixed. We shift perceptions. So we go from a perception of like, even with a broken arm, it looks like the illusion of a healing process, but really it's perception shifts, and we play with the illusion of linear time, so it looks like it's an over the time thing. I know this is very zoomed out, but there's a reason why you're asking me about this, because this is the answer you're going to receive and you're ready for this. Again, I am in no way denying for you to like see dentists or doctors if that's what feels right for you and you're being called to do that. Like, I am not a medical professional. I know you know that, but I'm just throwing that out there again, and I am never going to tell you to deny what's real and true for you. Like, when it comes to this illusion role-playing game with this stuff, like, I'm not going to ever say any of that. It's just, I mean, you know me, and you know where I'm at with this awareness, and there's a reason why, like I said, if you weren't ready to hear this, and if you weren't ready to focus on this stuff, along with whatever you need to do with this other thing, with these other things, absolutely, but if you weren't ready for this part of it as well, you wouldn't be here listening to this and asking me these questions. You wouldn't even want to listen to it. You wouldn't be able to really even hear it, and if anything, you wouldn't even be able to stand me, you know. So there'd be that ego reflection of aversion toward me. So there's a reason why these are the answers you're receiving, because you're ready for this, because this is going into how this actually, it's like the post I made earlier on my Facebook. This is how the operating system of this dream illusion works. Like I said, we don't navigate through and then think and feel. We think and feel, and then we navigate through, and the body is a map of the consciousness. So can you heal your own teeth? Absolutely, yes. But again, everything is coming from what we're clinging to within, and so you can play out any version of this. So again, I hope that's making sense, and I'm sorry, I know it's not necessarily what you're wanting to hear, but this is, again, this is what anyone's going to get from me is here's like the zoomed out stuff. See the doctors, do this, like, do what feels right for you, but then this is like the zoomed out stuff, and this is where like the real like work comes in when it comes to all of this, if that makes sense. So I hope that helps. I want to say I'm sorry. I'll always be honest in what I'm receiving, allowing, and again, discernment, do what feels right for you, you know. So, and thank you for asking. I do appreciate it, and I appreciate you so much. I really do. Thank you. And then Karen is saying, I love it when you get songs come through. To be honest, Jules' song you sent me was beautiful. Oh, I think I remember that. My memory can be a little fuzzy, which again, I know it's a reflection of the fact that there is no past, and that's a thing, but I think I remember that. Yeah, and me too. And that's just one of the things that we allow with Spirit, our true self, to interact with us and give us messages through is, for some reason, music. We've made it, well, for some reason, music, it's universe, one song, kind of like what I was talking about in my last live. But yeah, I get music a lot with Spirit, a lot, playing in my head, and sometimes it's just the song is just playing so incessantly it can be, and again, if it's too much, it's an illusion, but I definitely allow music through. Music's fun to play with when it comes to Spirit, absolutely. Vibing Life, hey, Vibing Life Saving, hey, hi, how are you? Thank you for joining again. And I Speak My Truth, hey, how are you? Thank you for joining again as well. And then Vibing Life saying, how is Buddy feeling about me in love, and what is he planning for us in love? Thank you. When you're saying in love, like, are you saying, like, I feel like you're at asking this, like, saying, like, feeling about you, like, in truth, and what's he planning for you in truth? because love is truth. Is that what you mean? And I'm seeing I speak my truth is asking if they can ask a question. Absolutely, please. Anyone wants to ask a question? Sorry, my nose ring again. Anyone wants to ask a question, please feel free to do so. I want you asking questions. Absolutely. So how's Buddy feeling about you, and what's he planning for you? Sorry, just give me a moment. Actually, I'm going to take a sip of water again, too. Okay. Okay, so, and my toes just started getting gripped onto as I got this. The feel thought that I'm receiving, allowing, is like, it's like a happy, calm peace. Like, it's not feeling like overly like blah in your face, but it's a very like, it's a steady, happy, calm peace, and it like feels content. I feel like content, calm, and peaceful. Um, when I'm focusing on what's he planning on for you, all I'm seeing is like him like wrapping his arms around you, like just holding you. I just see you being held by him. Yeah, I feel like that's what it is. It's like, I know it's probably not what you're looking for, but what I'm receiving, allowing is, yeah, my chakra system just went off. So thank you for that. And that's my resistance. Um, so I know this is probably not what you're looking for, but what I'm allowing, seeing, feeling with this is, um, like, his plans are to, yeah, my toe just got ripped onto. Uh, Sorry, I'm asking for help with my words. It's like right there, and I'm struggling just to get it out of my mouth. His plans are to like be that solidity for you, be that solid for you, be that solidity. My foot just got touched, tickled, touched. For him to be that rock for you to hold on to. Um, so again, I know that that might not be what you're looking for, but it's very like, so it's not like anything materialistic, but it is very much on that emotional, like, like that non-material plan, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense and resonates. Thank you for asking. Karen saying, nope, not allowed to hide it. It shows your energy and sparkle. As I go to hide it again. I'm working on it. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. You're so kind. Kimberly's saying, I know I shouldn't ask health questions. No. It's not that you shouldn't ask health questions. I'm just being honest, like, because I don't want to sit here and like try and like lie or anything, and like, it's just easier. I can get through blocks if I throw it out there, just honest. Like, I'm feeling a block, I'm feeling resistance, and I will be honest with health stuff. Like, health stuff, like, definitely makes me a little nervous, because I'm just like, I'm not a doctor, which again, I'm not. I know you know that. I know you're not saying any different. I'm just saying, like, for myself, So no, you're not doing anything wrong in asking health questions at all. Not at all. I just want to be honest with where I'm at, and then that helps me get through any blocks that I have. Or if I can't get through that block, then at least you and understand why I'm not, necessarily giving you an answer, or an answer in a certain way, like more zoomed down, if that's what you're looking for, which I can get zoomed down answers, but there will always be those zoomed out responses as well. So And then Kimberly saying, "Oh yeah, perception shift. Absolutely, perception shift. It's all perception, right? So it's not that we're actually changing different realities or dimensions. Like we play with the illusion that there are, but it's all just perception shifts. That's all. We've made it a lot more complicated than what it actually is, in how we've like chosen to understand it and explain what it is." Kelly is saying, "Hi, Kelly. Thank you for joining. I appreciate that very much. Thank you." And then Kimberly saying, "It's exactly what I needed to hear. Thank you." Oh, you're so welcome. I'm glad that you felt that that's what you needed to hear. So I appreciate that, and I appreciate you for asking. So, thank you, thank you. I speak my truth is saying, "What does spirit want me to know? A general." All right, let's see here. Okay, so again, you can tell me if this resonates or not. My toes on my left foot just started being held onto. So I'm seeing. So there's a zoomed out reminder of this too. So but like I'm seeing like a heart, like a stereotypical heart, like coming out of a chest and just like beaming, like kind of like that, like a bit of heart and a heart and a heart and a heart and a heart gets like bigger and bigger and bigger kind of thing. And there's that reminder there of, so first I heard you, that reminder of you have so much love to give, but then immediately there's that also reminder of like not just that though, like you are love and all is love. So there is that zoomed out reminder first of all that we're all one and there is no other. It's all God, oneself, playing pretend with oneself, and it's all, we're not even separate souls. So there's that zoomed out reminder. With that, I got that this feeling, and again, you can tell me if this resonates or makes sense, or if I'm just not getting it right. But I got this thought, my stomach just got tickled. I got this thought feeling of, you have these moments when you're out in public and you get like these moments, or where like you get like these prompts or like urges to maybe give someone a compliment, or do like some sort of like random act of kindness, like either like just like I said, like with words or actions, doesn't matter, but like it's like you get this prompt once in a while, do this, and like I feel like there's times where you do, but then there's other times where it's like you might hesitate, and there's that reminder of that. My foot just got grabbed onto. Again, you don't have to. If you really don't want to, and if you're really not feeling it, that's okay. You're never doing anything wrong. You can't get it wrong. It's fine. It is that reminder there of like, don't like if you do feel afraid, like that's opportunity to do mental cleanup, but like don't feel afraid. That reassurance, that like, figure of speech kind of thing of like, don't feel afraid to, to reach out and to do these little things that you're getting guided to do. Because I'm just seeing like love, just like heart droplets of love like radiating out. But then I'm also seeing like mirrors, so it's also that reminder of like, whatever you say and do to another, you are doing to yourself, because they are just your mirrors and reflections, which also helps boost, like if you do ever have hesitancy with doing that because of any kind of insecurity or whatnot, there's that, I can feel the playful laughter there of how it's like there really is nothing to be afraid of, because it's all just you're interacting with yourself. And then, yeah, my foot just got tickled a little bit with this too. And then there's a reminder of like, do these things for yourself as well, like little like acts of like random acts of kindness and love for yourself. Not that you don't necessarily, but just that reminder of like, make sure you keep doing that and do that, and it's like yourself as like your own character in this as well. So yeah, let me know if that all makes sense and resonates. And thank you for asking. I appreciate it. And then Kelly is asking, what is my situation with Alvin? Okay, let's see what I get with that. Sorry, my back's a little itchy. Hang on. Okay, what is my situation with Alvin? What is her situation with Alvin? Sorry, just bear with me. And I just need to turn my fan down again. I just started getting cold again. So that just distracted me as well. Let me just focus. Okay. Okay, my foot just got tickled, but I wanna allow more before I say out loud what I'm receiving. So just bear with me for a moment. Okay, so again, you can tell me if this resonates or if it's making sense or not. So like I said, my foot got tickled, which again is when I receive stuff like that, it's confirmation on what I'm receiving, allowing, and now my chakra system's going off. So that also is confirmation. So I got the words right away. I got the words red hot, and this is why I wanted to wait to receive more before I said anything out loud. So then what came with that is kind of like a dual thing, which is there's a level where it feels like this fiery kind of like passion in whatever form that would shine through between the two of you with the dynamics you two have. But then also that fieriness can also translate into like the ego heatedness of like, tension. But then I also, underneath that though too, I also was receiving a lot of like laughter, seeing laughter between you guys. And as I'm saying this, the toes on my left foot are being held onto, and the back of my ankle on that foot is being tickled, and the back of my neck just started like getting gripped onto, and I'm feeling grip onto this hand and these fingers. So there's lots of physical confirmation on there. So I hope that what I'm receiving and allowing is making sense and resonating. Oh, right, and then thank you. And then I also was receiving with that advice to make sure that, you keep working on your mental cleanup, on your thoughts and feelings that surface when it comes to the two of you. Because, again, we navigate through what we think, feel, intend, believe, focus on within, and then we quote unquote project that out and have it reflect back in metaphorical ways in our external. And so if you or anyone isn't sure what I'm talking about with mental cleanup, so first fully feel, face, embrace where we're playing pretend at in this, like don't deny, don't resist. And then when you're ready, name a thought, follow the thread, name the feeling that goes with that thought, give it away in whatever form works for you to God, Spirit, our true self. And then sit with truth, things like all is love, God, all things work together for good, all is well, I'm home now, imagining this inside of myself, I'm not the body, I'm beyond the illusion of space and time, like just different things of truth like that, and then continue to surrender and follow love and joy. So that's the formula there of how to navigate through and out of illusion, and illusion being ego, lie, illusion, shadow, false evidence appearing real. So attack, hurt, pain, illness, the illusion of death, all of that stuff. So there's that reminder there of doing the mental cleanup with what you're thinking and feeling as well with this. And my foot just is getting stroked. It feels like a solid fingertip going up the one part of my foot right now, and it's solid enough that it's not giving it a tickly feeling. Well, it's a little tickly, but it's very solid, like pressure right now. So again, that's physical confirmation on what I'm receiving with that. So I hope that makes sense and resonates, and thank you for asking. So Karen is saying, I love it. Music saves lives. Yeah, music's awesome. I definitely have a love for music in general, and then also when it comes to playing around with spirit, and my stomach just got tickled. AJ Marie is saying, hello AJ, thank you so much for joining, and if you have any questions, like I said, I keep saying, please feel free to ask. Or if you want me to do a general reading or card pull, please feel free to let me know. Hey, Harn's going, yo, I caught you at the right time, finally. I know, what up? Hi, Harn, thank you for joining again. I'm sorry about earlier, and thank you for your patience with me with all of that, but we're connecting now, so hi, yay. And Vibing Life is saying, I'm fine with it. True, happy, calm, and peace, lol. Yeah, bear hug, which I like. Oh, see, there you go. See, and it's funny, you'd think that, like, after, like, I've been doing this now consciously for about 5+5-ish years, and you'd think that I wouldn't be surprised when this stuff comes through. It's like, yeah, that makes sense, and this is this, and like, but it's still, it's just, I find it still so cool. Like, I know this is like normal, but I still find it so cool. And then Vibing Life saying, be my rock, summarize an emotional aspect more important than material. Yeah, so I feel that'll make sense then, right? So I think, and then Vibing Life saying, yeah, thank you, I resonate. Good, that makes me happy. I'm so glad. Thank you so much. And then Karen saying, how's our spirit buddies? Tally, how's Eric? I just hear fucking A. In truth, spirit is always, and I've started to tap into feeling it. I know I haven't felt it fully, and I know I haven't allowed it permanently, but honestly, spirit, our true self, is in a place always. My foot just got tickled really strongly, so there's confirmation on what I'm saying right now. This place of, and I have been there. I have literally been there. And so I haven't just even allowed it in this, which I have, but like I have actually been there, and then getting sucked back into this. Well, I know it's myself that allowed it, but that is the illusion. Really sucked. But like this calm bliss, peace, and this just happiness and love and joy. And it's, yes, there's so much laughter, but at the same time it's also like this it's very calm and steady. Like, it's, again, it's going to sound contradictory, because it's like with the laughter you want to say that it's like really like high and like that, but like it's really at the same time very calm and very steady, and just, it's just this beautiful bliss peace. So that's always spirit, always that, and always love. So okay. So Kelly's saying, can I seek spirit guidance concerning Alvin? I'm so sad and confused. Okay, let's see what's going on here. And that's probably where the reminders of the mental cleanup was kicking in, like right away. I'm getting, because even as I was reading that, immediately the mental cleanup was coming through, and this would be why, because again, yeah, my foot just got stroked. So I'm getting the prompt to explain again, which is, well, not again necessarily with this, but I know I've talked about this previously in at other nows, how when we're not feeling good in any way, all that really actually is an alarm clock pinging us the fact that we're believing our own made-up lie from our own illusion tool of ego. So this is really good opportunity for you to fully face, feel, and embrace these thoughts and feelings, but then also doing that mental cleanup with it. And then it's actually a good thing if we're in a place of confusion and not knowing what to do and not understanding and whatnot, because then that way we can just surrender to spirit, God, our true self, and let that take over. And it's a matter of letting go of, as well as letting go of surrendering the want for answers and the want for understanding the way we think we want to understand, because the ego, that's the ego going off, which isn't wrong or bad, but it does give us this illusion of not feeling good. And so it's a matter of letting go of that want for understanding, because there's an aspect to this where the ego just can't understand anyway. This hand just started getting gripped onto really strongly to the point I'm like, I just need to let my hand drop. So letting go, because the ego might not even necessarily be able to understand at least some of it. And when we let go of our wants and whatnot, that is when we do allow ourselves to be open to receiving, and then also allowing ourselves to be in that natural flow where things are easy and there isn't confusion, or where there might be confusion, you're at peace with it and you let it go, and the confusion isn't even anything that even actually affects you. And the back of my neck is getting gripped onto right now. So what I'm also receiving is, again, the reminder of it's okay to utilize the illusion tool of boundaries if that illusion needs surfaces. So if there is that quote-unquote need for quote-unquote boundaries with him in any form, that's okay to utilize that. There's nothing wrong with it. Again, do the mental cleanup along with it, but it's okay to utilize these boundaries. And I just got that feeling of that would actually be helpful in this situation with him. And again, I hope this resonates and makes sense. But I am the grip on my foot just increased too with saying this, and my chakra system's going off. I'm actually feeling it from my root all the way up into the top of my head, and then it goes like straight down the middle of my face. I'm feeling my front teeth and into the tip of my tongue. So what I feel, see, thought, receiving is like in some way certain boundaries in this would be helpful in this situation. And it feels like it'll not only just make things easier for you, but it'll help reestablish things to function better between you guys. And again, I hope this is resonating and making sense. But again, it's just that influx again of the reminder of the mental cleanup. And then there's the reminder there again in truth of how loved you actually are. And again, doing mental cleanup on this and learning to be at peace regardless, allowing that love within yourself, because that is the truth of what you and all are. And that's the whole point, one of the big whole points of this whole illusion game dream we're making up right now, is to remember that we are that love and allow it through ourselves, not needing our external for it. Not that we're not going to receive it from our external. We do eventually quote unquote project that out and have it reflect back at us, and we can and do it through everyone and everything. But there's opportunity here to keep working on and allowing that. So again, I hope this all makes sense and resonates and helps, and thank you for asking. So I speak my truth says, yes, that I am love. I had that moment today where I told myself that, and I literally did an act of kindness day at the grocery store an hour ago. Are you serious? Stop. Again, I know I shouldn't be like surprised by this, but that is still so fucking cool. Like, and I really appreciate, because this stuff helps me to like build confidence in myself. Like, again, I know it's illusion that I'm not, but still, like, this does help. So just, that is really cool. Really, you just did a random act of kindness at the store an hour ago, and I just brought up random acts of kindness. Really? I can feel the laughter right now. Oh my God, Spirit is laughing so hard. I just want to be like, shut up. Not in a mean way, but I'm just like, oh my God. Wow, that's really fucking cool. Thank you for that. Wow. That's yeah, that's really cool. Thank you. That's really cool. I speak my truth is because the lady asked for help. I was like, okay, whatever. That's cool. I know I just said that weird. I read that weird, but yeah, that's really cool. And then I speak my truth is all saying thank you. No, oh my God, thank you. I mean, you're welcome, but thank you. And then they also said, I'm just too kind when I'm hesitant to help others is because I've had people take advantage of me, so I refuse to help anyone. That's me protecting myself. And that's why you were getting, okay, so again, with that, there's that, again, opportunity, mental cleanup on that. And I think that's why you're getting that reminder too, because it's not, like I said, if you really don't want to, it's okay. Like, you did get that reassurance. Like, it's okay if you don't, right? And if you don't want to, that's okay if you don't indulge in it. It's just, again, it's because you like you said, you are love. You know that, and you know all is love. And it's this, because I play with the illusion too that I give a lot and that I don't receive a lot back. So I've got my illusion. You're actually reflecting right now some of my own shit that I'm clinging to. I mean, everything is my reflection, but this is one of these examples that are more obvious, where you're reflecting shit that I'm clinging to still. But there's the reminder there that, everything is love and it is safe, and there isn't anything that is actually any kind of unequal energy exchange. Because again, first of all, there is no opposite or separate energy to exchange. It's all oneself, and everything is helpful. And again, everything we say, which is why you also got the reminder of everything you say and do to another, you're saying and doing to yourself. So, and you don't need to protect yourself, because it's all just you. That's actually really cool and really interesting, and thank you for that. So, yeah, that's really cool. Thank you. And then Kelly is saying, yes, you are so right. Thank you so much. Extremely grateful. Oh, that's amazing. I'm really glad to hear that. Thank you so much. And I am so glad that that's going to be helpful for you. And again, thank you for asking. I really, really appreciate this. So thank you. Karen saying, he makes me chuckle. Howdy, Eric. And then... See, I'm hesitant on saying this because I'm like, what if this is just me making something up? But I'm like, I'm just going to say it. As soon as I, like, before I even read it out loud, I saw that you said howdy, Eric, and right away in my head I have a visual of, like, you know, like a lasso, a rope lasso, is that how you say it, lasso? And like and I'm hearing like a yeehaw, and like seeing like a horse rearing, and I'm just like, oh my god. And then it's, I realize I was blocking it, but like it's kicking in a little bit where like I can, like, his face is right here by mine, and I can feel him like teasing at me and kissing at me, like teasing me the fact that like I have a thing over his like little slight Texan accent, and he knows I got a thing for like cowboys and shit, so he's teasing me, and I'm like, oh okay, anyway, that's enough of that. Let's move on. Fuck. Okay, I speak my truth, says, am I healing more than I know and am aware of emotionally? Okay. Yeah, immediately I just saw, like, I got a visual of like a little seed, and then like a little sprout coming from the seed, and my big toe is getting tickled right now and gripped on too. Sorry, the tickling my toe. So there's confirmation on that. So it's like, and it's not that, and the thing is, it's not that this stuff is small. Like, it's like what you are is whole, holy, and perfect always. Like there is nothing to heal technically. But within this, I'm seeing like this little seed, and like I'll use myself for an example to like parallel and help explain, like, you know, I've been doing, like, I hit my awakening the year I turned 33, and I just turned 39 this year. So I've been awake for 6 years, and I'm in the illusion that it's taken me 6 years to get to this point. And there's oftentimes, even recently, like I'm not thinking of specifically when right now. Well, no, like in this past week, my toe's getting tickled on again. Oh my god, sorry. Where I've questioned, like nothing's actually happening, and I don't feel like I've made a difference, and I, like, in myself and everything. But if I'm honest, I can see that I have made big strides. So even if you're not really seeing and feeling it, there is something there. Like, I do feel like if you really, like, let yourself sit down and relax and think, like, you will be able to see that you have made strides. And what might seem small is really big. And then again, I know I'm going to sound like a broken record, but it's because this stuff is so important. There's, again, the reminder of the opportunity to do mental cleanup on any tension that you feel about, you know, any progress you're making, or in where you're in the illusion of not making when it comes to this. So yeah, and again, I hope that all helps and resonates, and thank you for asking. And then Karen saying, just remembered the song by Jewel. It was You Were Meant for Me. Oh, yes, yeah. I think I remember that. Yeah. now I might have that playing in my head now for the night. We'll see what happens. Thank you for sharing that. And Karen saying that's so funny. Oh my god. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to get back into that. Kelly's saying, I applied for a new job. Did the interviews. Will I be successful in getting it? Okay, my leg's getting tickled. What am I receiving about that besides the leg tickle? Frig! Okay, sorry. They're tickling to the point that it's actually just made it itchy. Okay, so let me focus on the question again. I got distracted with the itchiness. I applied for a new job, did the interviews. Will I be successful in getting it? And now my nose is getting booped. Will she be successful in getting it? Okay. I'm seeing a nodding yes, and I'm getting tickled on my leg, and my nose is getting booped, so I am getting a yes. Now, I don't know if, like, because I'm, like, nervous about if that is actually going to happen, but so regardless if it's coming from me or well, I mean, it's all oneself anyway, but I'm just going to say it anyway. There is that reminder there, like, not reminder, it that what's the feeling that's coming with it is, even if it doesn't end up being this job, I am seeing, I don't know if you have other interviews coming up or if you've applied to other places, but I am seeing like a successful yes when it comes to landing a job. So if for some reason it's not this one, there is one coming up, but I immediately got a yes. I mean, I was getting tickled before I even saw the yes. It just happened again. And I'm like, there's no hair on, like, don't have any, like, threads of hair on my leg or anything like that. And I mean, I was also getting my nose booped. So I'm getting yes. And again, if I end up being wrong with that, I'm sorry, but I'll always be honest in what I'm receiving. So, and thank you again for asking. Kimberly saying, Eric kept messing with scrolling my pictures when I was trying to send a picture on Messenger, made me laugh. Yeah, he likes to play around with electronics. I mean, again, it's all oneself, allowing energy to play as it is. Like, I recognize when I'm talking with Eric and working with Eric, like, it's all me. Like, it's a costume character story that I'm technically making up. It's all God, oneself, and I do recognize that. And when he's playing around with my lights and stuff, technically it's my allowing. So technically it's your allowing that, and you're allowing energy to come through as Eric and play with your phone like that and whatnot. But with all that being said, that's really cool, and that is typical Eric to mess around like that. So have fun, because this stuff's just going to get stronger and more and whatnot. But again, though, and I mean, I know you know this, but just a general reminder, when it comes to spirit and whatnot, which is all oneself, God, if it's not loving, it's not real. So if it's ever scary or judgmental or angry or anything like that, that is ego, and it's ego playing pretend, looking like spirit, sounding like spirit, but it is not. Spirit never judges, is never angry, never scary. That is never spirit. So just throwing that reminder out there. I speak my truth, a saying resonates. Thank you. You're very welcome. And then they're saying, but that was crazy because yesterday I had a random thought on kindness to help someone, but I didn't. Oh, really? See, that's really cool. That's really cool. Again, thank you for sharing that, because again, for me, that's confirmation on all of this, and I really appreciate it. So, that's really cool. Thank you. Sorry, and I got a little distracted too because I heard a noise and I was like, are my neighbors home? But I don't think it was them. Regardless, I mean, I've been doing this for just over an hour, so even if it was, that's okay. But at the same time, again, I know it's like an ego thing with a want and need, especially if it's going to come in with a disappointment if it doesn't work out the way I want it. But I was really kind of looking forward to, like, at least one more night of them being away and just having complete quiet, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, so Karen is saying, can you tell my spirit buddy I'll be thinking of him this weekend on his birthday? He knows, but I'm saying it out loud. Exactly. He knows. It's funny, I don't usually, like, drink. I'm like, I feel like I'm trancing a little bit because the way I'm drinking out of my water bottle, like, I usually drink, like, where I, like, sip, like, I don't wrap my mouth around my words. Oh my God. Anyway, I'm not drinking the way I normally do out of my water bottle. That is not normally me. So I'm like, I feel like I'm, like, in slight trance-ish mode with this right now. Anyway, yeah, it's funny with spirit, like you said, they already know, like, we can't hide. We can't hide from each other. We can't hide from ourselves. There's absolutely that. Karen saying probably my buddy. It's actually, I'm kind of feeling like it's a little bit, and my toe just got played with. I was like, I'm kind of feeling it's a little bit Eric. But I was hesitant on saying that out loud for various reasons. So, but yeah, but again, though, regardless, I mean, we're all one. So in that sense, yes, technically it's your buddy too. But I want to tune into what the any like quote unquote response is with you saying that you're going to be thinking about him. You said thinking about him this weekend on his birthday, and that he already knows. You're just saying it out loud. I get there's laughter with that. In my right above my ankle just got stroked, and then my foot's getting tickled. So I'm having a visual of a clown, which on one end it's like I can feel that there's that recognition of him, like he's recognizing the illusion of his birthday. At the same time, the feeling that's coming with it. I mean, you can tell me if this resonates and makes sense. But my leg just got tickled. Sorry. So there's confirmation on this. But the feeling that I'm getting along with it though is playfulness, and like he's encouraging you to like be silly this weekend, be playful, do something silly and playful, and like let him shine through with you with that. Again, there's the reminder of it's all oneself, but still in this role-playing game there's that invitation of like let yourself be silly and playful, do something silly and playful even if you feel silly doing it, and let him shine through and be silly and playful with you. Whoa, hi. So my arm just got touched right here, and it just became very solid, feeling that there's someone sitting here beside me. And it was like I have my eyes closed, but it's like I could see like a mass like all of a sudden beside me. Hi. I just said, nah, okay. That's Eric kicking it on this side. He just got kind of solid, and I'm just saying now I'm all shy because I'm just like, okay, I got Eric here on this side, and then there's someone here beside me, and I'm between them. Hi. Okay, let's see. Yeah, he's holding on to this hand. Yeah, he just took like my whole arm, and he's got like my actually. Okay, Karen, is there something like? Would it make sense that like Robin Williams would maybe kick in with your buddy for some reason? Because like I can see and feel like Robin mixed in with this, like it looks and feels like Robin's arms and what Robin does. Like Robin will like, he'll like take your hand and he'll like have his one hand like holding the back of your hand, his arm like holds like the back of your arm, and then his other hand will like be holding your arm like this. Your arm is like sandwiched between his. And that's what's happening with this hand right now. And it's funny too because I've got my little genie stuffy here that had fallen when I was grabbing my cards, and I had this thought of like I'm just gonna like, without even really thinking, I put it on the couch beside me instead of where I normally keep them. And then I had, because as that was happening, I had this thought feeling of like there's this chance that he's gonna kick in and I'm gonna want to grab the stuffy, and now this is happening. So Robin just kicked in with this. That's why I wanted to ask if there would make any sense that Robin would kick in with your buddy for some reason. Yeah, let me know if that makes sense here. I'm just scrolling up just to see responses from Karen about this. Karen saying, and I know I've got other comments to get to, and I'll go back. Karen saying, I'll most definitely be silly and play him loud on my speaker. Lovey looks like holding a mic. What looks holding a mic? Like the genie or him? But yeah, no, it's that was just really interesting. So, and I mean, with silliness and playfulness, like yes, Robin is definitely in alignment with that. But that was just, and I mean, it might have kicked in too to make things easier for me because your buddy like kicked in so strongly, and so maybe Robin was shining through to like help soothe me a little bit. Not that I was just like, not that I was scared or anything, but I don't know, maybe there's something with my own blocks and Robin kind of coming through helps with that. I don't know, but just seeing if there's anything else that he's saying about any of this. My left foot just got gripped onto again. Yeah, I'm just hearing, he loves you, and he's just pulling into a hug. And then I saw like a visual of like you with like one of those like birthday party, like cone hats, and he just like, in no way that it would hurt you at all. Like it might sound like it would hurt, but it didn't. Like it wasn't in any way that it would hurt you, and it can't hurt you any. But he like playfully just like lifted it up a little bit and like then like let it go, so it like dropped back on your head. Like just play, like being playful and teasing you, like just being playful with you, and just you know, just hearing again like I love you. So let me know. Oh, my hand movements look like a microphone. That's kind of funny. But yeah, I hope that all makes sense and resonates. So, and thank you again for asking. And my foot just got tickled. So Kimberly is saying, sorry, hang on. I don't ever drink my water like this. This is so weird. Okay, Kimberly's saying, I saw a random act of kindness with someone finding money in a purse that they purchased at a thrift store. Right before I came on here. Oh, are you serious? That's really cool. And so another thing of random, that is really cool. Well, there we go. I appreciate you sharing that too, because again, for me, that's just confirmation on all of this as well. So that's really cool. Thank you for that. Thank you so much for sharing that. And then I speak my truth is saying on YouTube or real life. I can't remember. Sorry, in reference to what? Sorry, on YouTube or real life? And then they're saying Kim. I apologize, I'm a little confused. I'm not sure what you're referencing and asking about. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. If you wouldn't mind clarifying. Thank you. And then Kimberly saying, I saw a Popeye comic for sale too right before I came on here. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. So Robin was kicking in too as well. That's funny. That's really cool. Thank you for sharing that as well. I really appreciate that. Again, more confirmation for me is the synchronicity, right? So, and then Karen saying, oh yes, thank you. You're very welcome, and thank you so much. And I don't think I missed any comments or questions. I think I'm all caught up there. So yeah, unless any more questions come through, I might call this a night then. I feel like I speak my truth might be typing out to clarify. I don't want to end it quite yet, just in case. Oh, sorry. I was just seeing a weird line across my screen, and I was like, what is that? And then I just realized it was just the very, very, very tiny end of like one of the lines of sentences in the comments. Yeah, so that was kind of funny. But yeah, I think, like I said, I think I might call that a night. I guess just to wrap up what I was saying earlier at the beginning of all of this, this whole thing of like evil eye and curses and protection and all of that, you know, that's all just ego illusion gameplay. If you believe that you're cursed, then you're going to have that reflect at you that you are, you know. But if you allow the fact that like everything is love and truth, you know, I won't play with that stuff like it's real, because I know what that does. And everything I experience is loving. Now, if something does kick in where I am like feeling scared, or it's looking and feeling scary, I always again acknowledge it, that I'm one with it, that everything is love. I do my mental cleanup. If I do need to feel like I need to ask for help, I will call for help. That being said, I do it with the acknowledgement of what it actually is, you know, that I'm just talking to, calling to, allowing my true self, our true self, and allowing that to take over, surrendering what isn't real and allowing that to take over. So I do recognize that. So if anyone has any other questions or anything else you want me to talk about, let me know. If not, then I'm going to wrap it up. Karen is saying, funny, I was missing my buddy, and then I finally catch you again, 1:18 a.m. here. It's actually funny that you're saying it's 1:18, because we're not quite there, but we're about to hit 1:18 for the amount of time. It's 1:17:35 that I've been talking. So we're about to actually hit an hour and 18 minutes. And you just said that it's 1:18 your time there. So I know it's not exact, but we are about to go into an hour and 18 minutes. So that's actually really funny. And that's funny that I'm not like loud saying haha like you were missing him, but that's interesting that you were missing him and then you were able to catch me live, because I know because of the time difference and whatnot, it can be difficult. And now we just hit an hour and 18 minutes. So there you go. That's really cool. So yeah, no, it's I'm glad that you were able to catch me live, and See, there was a reason why it worked out that you were able to catch me live today, and that I did do that. Because I mean, it just happens that the people above me left last night. And they still haven't come back, which is why I went live, because it's quiet here right now. So that's why I'm doing this. So it worked out for a reason. So yeah, and now Karen's saying you did awesome as usual, Fate. Thank you, I appreciate that, and again, thank you for your kind words, and thank you to everyone who joined, asked questions, like, subscribe, like all of that. I appreciate all of you guys so much, and oh yeah, oh yes. Yeah, Free Ride, Take It Easy. Yeah, that song. I'm gonna remember. I hope I don't. I'm asking for the help and remembrance of adding this song to the comments and whatnot. And Karen saying, "Yay, peace! You always do good, sweet Tally." Thank you. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you more than I can say. And like I said, I appreciate all of you guys. I will definitely go live again at some point. I know I said this last time, but it ended up not working out well. Everything works out the way it's meant to, but I know I said this last time that I do plan on making a video and like uploading that, and I do still plan on that as long as, you know, it stays quiet here. I want to try and do it within the next 24 hours as long as it stays quiet. I know I should be able to do it with noise, but I'm still playing with ego stuff about that, so working on it. And then Karen saying, yes, you gotta, people need to see you sparkle. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, again, working on being at peace and whatnot regardless, but I'm playing with the illusion still that, you know, I'm pointless and no one, for the most part, not everyone, but for the most part, no one kind of gives a shit about me and what I have to say and the truth I have to share. So I appreciate your kind words, and like I said, I appreciate all of you guys for asking these questions and whatnot. You guys are helping me to have confidence in myself and whatnot. So and then Karen saying, I know, that's why I've been sent to remind you. Thank you, I appreciate that. And that's, you know, that there's something to be said about that. We're all here to remind each other of the love that we are, and that we are loved unconditionally, and you know, that we all are worth everything, because we are everything in the truth of all. So yeah, but anyway, I'm rambling, so thank you guys so much. I genuinely mean it. Like, I really am very grateful for all of you, so thank you. I appreciate you. Stay tuned. I will be live again. I'll make more videos. I'll make more posts. And as always, have a wonderful now. Bye, guys.